All right, welcome to AI Builds for Matt, my new podcast or streaming. I don't know what this is, where I'm basically just going to be having AI build things for me. Developer by trade, and I think AI is pretty good at coding now, and so I just want to start building cool stuff really quickly. I've always been the type of coder where I just want to get something done as fast as possible, and AI is fantastic at it. So yeah, let's just kind of jump in. Today, we're going to be making basically a kids activity finder here using v0.dev. Again, we're going to stay away from backend quite yet, which we can do in Superbase, but I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit more about front end, show you kind of what works essentially. Well, let me check something out real quick. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, great. I think I've got everything connected. I'm really new to this whole streaming thing. And so basically, I do this just all the time. I'm just working on these all the time. And I realized, hey, I should just show people what I'm making because they're pretty fun to do. Okay, let's just go into VO. Last night, I basically made a portfolio website. Tonight, I'm going to be making a website to find activities. Okay, and where I always like to start is just with ChatGPT 03. I've tried out the other ones. I just find Chat 03 just to be a lot better. Helping me, flesh out the idea, try to figure out what we can do. Again, I just want to basically get every morning I want to be able to pull up a site and say, hey, what's going on in my area? So I'm just going to start describing the app that I want to make to chat, and we're just going to walk through building it out. So that's basically it. So let's see. To build an app that finds kids' activities near me. I'm going to be using v0.dev to build it, and I want you to create the prompt. But before you do that, I need your help fleshing this out more. Here's what I'm thinking so far. No login. Go to the site and see a list of activities based on your location. The list will be created by AI. Now, there's a couple things we could do. We could, So basically, I don't really want AI to search, every single location. It's probably gonna have to search spontaneously, like when somebody gets there. So, because in other words, like if I'm looking and I'm in Orlando right now, I'm not at home. I'm actually in my mother-in-law's guest bedroom, as you can see behind me. So I'm here avoiding the Florida heat for a couple months here in California. And so I need to do it where I'm probably not going to create a giant list initially. While I might be able to do that, I need to basically just show what's going on near me. So let's just see what chat thinks. Because I'm basically thinking, yeah, I'm going to have to do it spontaneously. And so we might have to do 0403, and you could just refresh it every time. Or you might be even able just to add in a search functionality. That might be kind of cool, where you can type in specifics. Let's actually do that. Let's type in some specifics, so that way you can actually add some search to it and say, hey, let's add in this term to the search. The list will be created by AI whenever someone requests it, which requires them to, maybe we add in a location, search within X miles radius, they enter, and, add in one or more keywords. Okay, so I homeschool. Maybe I want to put in homeschool activities, and, I want to do, I'm willing to drive, 10 miles in Orlando, but maybe here in California, I'm willing to drive a little bit more. Just for whatever reason, it takes forever to get anywhere in Orlando. Anything that's 5 miles away is pretty much a guaranteed 20-minute trip. Okay, let's see. I want to build an app. This list will be fair, which requires them to add in location, search within X miles radius. Okay, that's fine. I want your help to do the following. 1, nail down the functionality. 2, create images of what it can look like that will critique and, you know, optimize. 3, we want to create the prompt for v0.dev to do this, including connecting with AI. Now, one thing I'm going to show you real quick is you really do want to test out a bunch of different, AIs in order to see which one is better. I already have a really good feeling it's going to be chat, but let's just try some out. Let's do perplexity. Let's do chat. Whoop. I'm going to create a new chat here for me. I'm just going to delete that. And then connecting with the AI. Be pulling in the data, then formatting the data that will be displayed. Okay. Let's start with number 1 by asking me a bunch of questions about the functionality. Okay, so that's what we're going to start with. However, okay, so one important thing we're missing here is which AI are we going to use to actually pull in this data? Because I just kind of want to know that going in to see. And you can use different AI and different versions of different AIs to work as well. I haven't really tested this specifically out. So let's just see. We're going to do Gemini. And sure, let's give Grok a try. I don't think Grok pulls in from LinkedIn or from Twitter, which would be nice, or X. But let's just kind of see. So we don't want deep research. Search. Sure. I haven't used perplexity in a while, so let's just see. Okay, let's use 04 or 40 because 03 takes a while. Give me a list of all kids' activities this week in the East Bay Area. Let's just do that. Let's see how it does. I'll search and search. Gemini. I guess I got this new canvas thing I didn't even know about. Yep, that's fine. Okay, and then Grok. Okay. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, here we go. Native plants discovery. Okay, so going forward, we're going to need to, let's reprompt this. Do it again, but include links, and include links and description. Links, descriptions. Well, I guess it does kind of give the locations. Links and descriptions. So it gave a good amount of stuff. It has a summary table, special events. Let's see what it does. There we go. Tuesday, Bubble Fest weekend, chatbot space. Okay. Now we probably want to add in age as an option as well. Family crafting in Oakland. See, so we got links, hands-on crafting activity. Okay, that's fine. That looks pretty good. Let's see what this one is. Okay. So they're giving you even more. So that's kind of interesting. You basically could throw in things like a splash park or free admission in a museum, details like that. So that's another one. See, that's something I didn't even think about. So I'm glad I really pulled up Perplexity because now we also have cost as a factor. We want to make sure we include that in here too. And you might be able to actually filter that out. So we might be adding a series of filters to go through with this, which means this might take a couple days. Might not just be one day, but that's okay. Let's just see kind of what happens. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. This is not good. Gemini really did a terrible job with this prompt. I might have just done it too simply. I'm not really sure, but it's extremely general. Outdoor movie nights, summer camps. They're not giving me any specifics. Yeah, Perplexity actually gave me some specifics. So let me give it the same updated prompt. I did this. Okay. Do it again, but include links and descriptions along with the price. All in a table. And you know what? I'm going to do the same exact thing for this one because we really want to format it also. So we want the format to come in a very readable way. That's going to be really important here. So I'm actually just going to give up on Gemini here because I just did not enjoy the first one. Okay. Okay, this isn't bad. This is pretty good. Okay, Grok's doing pretty good on this one. You know what? Do you pull in your data from x.com? Okay. Oh, they just use web sources. Okay, well, it's pretty good at it. So let's give it this update and let's see if we can do it in a table. And I'm gonna have it start as a table, and I'm probably gonna convert it over to JSON or something like that, just to make it easier. There we go. Okay, they don't have the full price, but okay, this one has a price. That one has a price. Let's see how many they each provide and the kind of activities that they provide. Well, they actually did a table. Okay, so yeah, they did a classic HTML table. Okay, make it a readable table. Well, you know what? It's about to be a code table. I'm not going to play around with it. Let's just see. Okay, so here we go. Bubblefest, square. These all of the activities you could find. There are more you can add to the table. Let's see what it does here. Okay. I think I just created a whole new set of ones. Load in more. Can you include all the ones you can find in a single table? Take your time if necessary. All right. And then okay. There we go. They got a good amount here. There's a lot. That's not bad. I wonder if they could do more though, because so they have links. These also seem for like a younger age a little bit, I'd say. And that's fine. I didn't specify that, but that is what it is. Okay. Let's ask it this same question. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're getting all of the events or a lot more here. That's a lot better. And what we could do is we could specify it. So I'm fine with this one. I'm fine with Perplexity's okay. I'm probably not going to use that one. Grok is okay. I'm a little curious, but I actually haven't used Grok in VO at all yet. So I haven't played around with it. I've really only used ChatGPT, and it just works really, really well. So maybe it's fine. Let me see what they found. Berkeley. Let's see. Let's just see the list comparison. Now, we could use something like deep research, but the problem is it takes forever. So it's just not worth waiting that long for. So it's just a lot better to do something like this. Let me see. Okay, it's just creating it all here. Okay. That stuff. Older kids too, not just young kids. So essentially what we're going to do is when we're creating this in VO, we're going to have to basically create a prompt and put that into VO in order to pull it up. And we just want to be really careful with how we do it. So we make sure that we get the correct data every time. We're going to come back to that here in a little bit. I don't really love what ChatGPT found. I also said East Bay. They're giving me San Francisco and Sausalito and San Jose. I feel like I was pretty specific. Let me see. Yeah, when you're doing this, you don't want to have misunderstandings when you're, in the East Bay. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to have a lot of misunderstandings. So let me see what this one's going for. What Grok's doing. Grok's still, I see San Francisco here, but I see Martinez, Walnut Creek, Oakland, Berkeley, Oakland, San Francisco, fine. But we're not seeing anything that's too far away. I do see another Sausalito one, but that's okay. I actually think Grok might be the best one. That's kind of interesting. That's actually really surprising me. I was not expecting that. So let me see. Grok API connection. Let's just see. See the docs here. I sure I don't have to. I don't really use X. I don't use social media a lot, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. Well, let's take a look and see. Well, let me log in here. Okay, I mean, they did okay. Again, it's all, they added one teen activity. That's fine. We're just going to play around with this and see. I still kind of think that Grok is just a little bit more accurate, which is interesting. But again, it might be, X or Twitter. Basically, you're pulling that in, and it's just working a lot better. Let's see. Okay, I'm just creating an API key, so I guess it works fine. Okay, I'm just going to keep that over there, and we'll just continue with this. Okay, great. So we're going to use Grok. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting. And yeah, that's all fine. Okay, great. Let me just close these out. Now, let's go to app functionality and talking to this and kind of seeing. In fact, did Grok have an update recently? Let's see. February? No, not really. Okay. Okay. Which external data source for API will be using lists? Okay, so one, Grok to pull in the location, the event information in a JSON format that v0.dev can use. Okay, two. We could always also include like Google Places, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. It's kind of gonna add a lot more on here. So we'll just see. Our activities limited to schedule events, permanent venues. No. Special events. We don't. This isn't like Play Park Finder. You could just do that anywhere else. Must results include a booking registration URL, phone number. Only include age range, price, title, and address. And then 4, user inputted search permit. Should the site attempt automatically geolocation? Yes. And they can enter their location /zip. Ooh, in that case, we might actually have to connect to Google Places or something like that. For some reason, I don't know why Google is just so... they keep changing all their stuff. It's very, very frustrating to do that. Oop, I wrote 3. Let's do 4. 5. Maximum search radius you'll allow. We'll say like 50 miles. That seems kind of crazy. Let's do like 30 miles. Let's just do slider. And 6. Besides keywords, you want structured filters. Yes. Age range. Date range. Limited to no more than 2 weeks. From today. No, you know what? We'll just do date range. That's fine. Let's go all the way. Cost, indoor, outdoor. I like that. Free versus paid. I like all of that. This is why I also like talking to chat. Chat for some reason asks the best questions. For all I know, Grok does now. I don't know. I talked to a while ago doing something. It didn't give me great results. List only, list plus map, or map first with list sidebar. Let's do list plus map. Let me see. Okay. So we'll do that. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go all the way. We might have to do this tomorrow and work this in. Default sort distance, soonest, relevant keywords. Distance, 9. How many results per page will be supported? Infinite scrolling or pagination? Whatever is best. I guess infinite scrolling maybe? I don't want pagination. Any badges, labels you want to highlight? No. On each user request, should the AI fetch live data every time or cache results for X? Fetch live data. Let's just redo it every time. Yeah, don't... No, let's just do it every time. This is just a test anyway. How will we handle activities that require ticket purchase or may sell out? Refresh status on every reload. We're not going to show, sold out or not. This will not be concerned with that. What should the UI show if no results are found? No results found in your area and time. How do we handle API errors or location permission denials? Clear error messages. These are kind of silly questions. Do you need any basic analytics? No. 16. Any monetization plans? No. 17. Will the app be English only? Yes. Miles. Always miles, folks. 18. Any specific accessibility or mobile first requirements beyond standard responsive design? Mobile first, for sure. Do you envision user accounts later? No. This is purely a test. Any need for push email note? No. So we're not going to connect any backend. Give me a concise answer or not needed for each. And we'll move forward to reframe. There we go. Being nice and concise is good. You don't have to write paragraphs. I'm literally just writing it as quickly as I possibly can. I also really like talking to O3. In fact, that might actually have been the problem. You know what? Let me ask O3. Although I don't think I can connect O3 to an API. I don't even know if it's it might be. I have to check. Wait, I think the other one has it better. Let's see how Grok does. Oh, dang it. No. Oh, 3. There we go. Okay. Well. Okie dokie. We're just going to start again. I don't mind waiting for better answers. It's just going to get faster and faster as we do it, so we'll see. It's going straight for the image. Okay, normally it'll say something, but that's fine. I guess it's going straight for a layout and what we want it to look like. Make sure it's 03 this time, and we're good. All right. Gathering kids' activities for East Bay. Okay. So a lot of times, you know, when I was coding, you're like nonstop working, right? I'm normally listening to music or something like that. With this, you know, there's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of me just sitting here waiting for the results to come in. And that's fine. That's kind of cool. I can kind of relax a little bit. You know, it's disappointing when it doesn't work, but it works a lot of times. Okay, let's see. Kids' activities, keywords, search within 15 miles, keywords. Okay, that's fine. Filters, age range, date, cost, indoor, outdoor, free, only, results. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so I'm trying to think if maybe I should do it all on one page, but okay, let me talk. Okay, I want the AI search to include all of the filters already when the search happens. Don't want to filter the results afterwards. You fix that for the UI. So this is a good example. So one, we're clearly limited in how it's going to actually pull it out. And when you're prompting AI, you really want to be very, very specific with what you're asking for. So we want to do that right away. We don't want to filter after the fact because we're not pulling in, you know, thousands of search results. We're going to be pulling in like 20, 30 results, something like that. And I want to do that ahead of time. So that's going to be part of the prompt. Alrighty. Let me actually, as part of the prompt. Okay. See, it's still going. Look at this. Like it's probably going to do a good job, but it just takes forever. You know, nobody wants to wait around forever for this to happen. Just too slow right now. Let's see. It's doing a whole other UI image. That's fine. This is taking forever, and that's fine. Okay. Just as a quick reminder, if you didn't watch the last video, I recommend VO large when doing this. I haven't had VO generate images. I just have a feeling the images are not going to be that good. I probably should play around with that. But, you know, again, I really like the images from ChatGPT. So those are normally the ones that I go through. And now I guess you've got VO making insane videos, which I probably should play around with too. I really should find time to do that. I actually have time right now, so not really a big deal. Wait, which one is it? Again, Google is terrible at advertising and making it easy for this stuff to work. So I'm going to click on these top 3 links, one of which is a sponsored ad. So nope, I don't think, well, maybe it is. I don't know. Did they just plug it in? I'm not even sure. This looks better. What's the difference? What's flow? Okay. VO fast, bring to life 8-second video and be the director, describe a scene. Well, okay, we'll do that in between this. Okay, so here's chat. Fine again. Again, random stuff. I'm not loving chat's results. I think Grok just has actual data to pull from, so it must be a lot better. Okay, and look at that. There's like tutorials here that I could watch and check out. Who knows? I should play around with this because I saw these hilarious gorilla videos, and I bet I would love doing that. Maybe I'll play around with that later after this. Okay, here we go. So, yep, San Francisco age. Excellent. Fine activities. Perfect. Looks fantastic. I love it. I like the clean, this clean kind of look. Okay, looks great. Yep. I don't know why there's a find activities button, but that's fine. Resulting, come back, filter results. Okay, let me know if you control. If any control placement, copy or styling need to be tweaked once. This looks great. Great. let's get the full v0.dev prompt done with the Grok JSON hookup, and we'll be all set. All right. Now, I can tell you one thing I probably should have tested was I probably should have tested the full prompt with the age range and everything, but I don't know, it's probably fine. We'll see again. I think I have a feeling that Grok actually is connected a little bit more to things. All right, so it's going to go through. It's going to be creating this, and then we're going to take this prompt it's going to create. We're going to put it right into VO, and boom, we've got a front end for the website that we want to do. It's going to be probably pretty good looking because we fleshed it out quite a bit. Okay, yeah, so this one is just kind of like that. I want to actually do the real thing, but let's see where the next wave of storytelling happens with VO. Sure, let's see. Is that like the gorilla? Let's see. Okay. 20 credits. I don't know what that means. VO quality offer text to video and first frame the video. VO fast offers text to video. We're looking on previous. So just corresponding based on the feedback. Audio is still an experimental feature. See, but you don't need the audio here because you could actually just use like 11 Labs and just find one that works really, really well. Coverage, but note that our generated speech does better with slightly longer transcripts. Speech is muted on monitor. Subtitle. Bugs and improvements. Scene builder. Upscaling. Downloading. Okay. Let's see. I'll sign in again. Oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, seems like this whole flow might be a little bit better. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Oh, that's kind of trippy. Okay. Huh. Okay. This is probably done. Okay. Grok search endpoint. UI layout page. Okay, here's the thing. Sometimes it'll do this. It's kind of frustrating. So you just need to say like, I need everything in a single prompt that can copy and paste into v0.dev. A lot of times it'll give you like all of these steps and all of these pieces, which is really not what we want. We want to tell VO to build all of this stuff out. You don't need ChatGPT to. And so, yeah, it's like you're kind of limited. I don't know why it does this. I mean, I could have, I don't know. I just don't think copying and pasting is the right way to do it. And it shouldn't be coding specifically. Not that I won't use chat for updating code, because I actually do use it to fix some code errors sometimes in VO. But that's just, is it doing it again? Okay, that's fine. In a single copy and paste box that I want. Can you do that? Let's see if it'll do it. Yeah, it just keeps having these like multiple code blocks. Okay, in the meantime, while this is happening, I'm just going to sign up for VO. Okay. What is WatchFlow TV? What is this? Oh, weird. Oh, did it do it? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, it actually is writing out some of the code, but that's fine. Okay, great. So, yeah, I mean, I could have just copied and pasted all of it, but I just wanted to be in one place. It just makes it easier. I wish it would just do that every time, but that's fine. Let's look at this real quick just before we jump into stuff. Yep, build the first mobile app, tech stack, data contract. This is what we want to be pulling in and how we want to be formatting it. Serverless search endpoints, right, for pulling in for Grok. That's fine. What to include with the filters, fantastic. If nothing matches, okay. And then we've got the variables we're going to include. Okay, sticky top form. Yep. They've got a client-side skeleton for us. Didn't really request that, but sure. And then error and empty states. Okay, so we're going to copy this, and we're going to paste it in here. And we're just going to press go, and this is going to take a little while to do. And so it's going to do this for a minute, and then it's going to show you basically building out the code directly. In the meantime, we could check out some of this Flow TV stuff. I guess just going from channel to channel, testing out different stuff. Just random people making this. Huh. Real crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah, it's going to take a minute or two here to go through. Dream Factory, huh? I guess you have all these channels. I can just choose one. Nope, I don't really like that one. No, I don't want the microverse either. How can I oh, here we go. Snout and About is literally just about that pig floating in the ocean. Okay. Ooh, Zoo Break. Okay. Well, let's see. Skellytown. Okay, Skellytown. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's just watch one and see. Oh, look, can I just look at all of them at the same time? I guess it takes a minute to load up. There we go. So now the code is generating. And that's cool. So we're going to have some stuff. Who knows? I mean, I don't know how long we've been doing this for. Not too long. So, yeah, I have no idea how long I've been streaming for. A while? Maybe over 30 minutes now. So, let's see. I know it's my second stream, but one of these days, I'm going to get someone to watch this video or any of my videos. One of these days, someone will watch. Not today. Not going to happen today. Let's see. Okay, here's the preview. Okay, yes. Okay, we have a few things we need to do. So, did they change some stuff up? Oh, weird. They did. What is... Oh. I'm not doing OpenAI. Is that what it recommended? No. Okay, I'm going to have to look for that. Okay. Let's just fix the VO errors. So a lot of times, even when you're building it, it will find errors initially, even when it's doing it, and won't run it. So you just got to fix these. This can actually take a while sometimes. You might have to do it. The most I've ever done is like 10 or 15 errors in a row. I don't know how it kept doing it. It was really silly errors. That's kind of the weird thing. The errors it runs into are silly errors. Like, it can do things incredibly quickly that can be very complicated, and then it'll get stuck on like routing or something. It'll just get stuck on something that you wouldn't think it would get stuck on. Well, let's check it out and see what it does. See, look, it mixed up the app route. I don't know why it gets stuck with routes so much. Here we go. Skeletown. This is exactly what I wanted. Okay, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Yes. Do any of these have sound? Oh, is it just music? Like, what's this one saying to the other one? That's it? He should be saying something. Well, he's struggling. Well. Okay. Why is that not a skeleton? The toucan. Everything else is weird. This one has high heels. Okie dokie. Okay, well, I'm really enjoying Skeleton. But let's see if there's another one. Where's the other one? Split screen. This one looked kind of interesting. Whoop. Is it working? Did it fix it? What's going on? What's going on? Oh. Well, you know what? Before we do that, let's actually deploy to production. Sometimes, yep, there's an error right here. That's what I thought. So we're going to fix that. Something else is wrong. And we'll check out split screen. Okay. Huh. All right, let's see what's going on. The next.js app router. Again, it's like, I don't know what the deal is, but the router just keeps kind of messing up. It is what it is. It's fine. It's no big deal. The homepage name for moving the page. Yeah, they just messes up page names and stuff. I don't understand why I keep doing this. Let's see if it works. Come on. Let's not do it right now. It's around like 15 errors when we first create this. There we go. Okay. So location. Let's just type in like San Francisco. Within 10 miles. Age range. Now it's nice we can click on multiple ones. See, it's like something I didn't even think about. $0 to $50. Let's do like 0 to like, I don't know, 15. And that date range is fine. It's even got a nice date picker. We'll do indoor and outdoor. Now, I don't like, I think the color's only because it's dark, but we'll see. Let's type in, no, I'm not going to do any keywords. Ooh. Require, okay, so quick changes don't require keywords. Well, that's actually number one, don't require keywords. And then the other thing we need to find actually is, and maybe I'll just look in the code real quick, is, let me see, the Grok search is using, where's the variable name? Where is it getting, wait a second. Oh, no, I don't want that. I'm very confused. Is it doing a Grok search? Let me, it's gonna take me a second, let me see. Hold on. It looks like it's pulling it in from chat, even though it mentions Grok. It says Grok search. It clearly has the OpenAI to fetch an API key. And the handler is like, that's a little confusing. It's messing this up. The snippet I gave called endpoint simply passes the string Grok as the model name. If you actually want to hit, you need to change the base. So double check the docs. Supply your AI authorization header. It specifies. Okay. 2. Change the grok search.ts file from using ChatGPT to using what's the whole URL here we're gonna go with? Hold on, let me see. Grok docs. Grok 3 API. Okay. To using Grok 3 API for pulling in the data. Ooh, you know what? You know what would be even better? Let me show you sometimes what I do with this. Can you update this file to do that? Want to use Grok 3 and not ChatGPT for the search. Okay, so I'm going to have it do that. We're going to have don't require keywords. In fact, in the preview, yeah, we don't need to require keywords. It's optional. Okay, cool. So we're going to make it optional and get rid of this. This is going to rewrite that for us. So it rewrote the whole code. Endpoint, do. There we go. X AI API key. We are going to use that. So we're going to come back here. We're going to go to the code. We're going to go to grok search. We're going to copy all of this. And let's just make sure. Handler next API. Let's make sure. Yeah. Let's do that. And we're going to save it. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to go here to settings and environmental keys. And we're going to, now, by the way, you can add integration stuff like that. Look at that. You can even add Grok to talk to it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. This is going to show it. So I'm going to move this off screen, grab that API key, paste it in, save it. There we go. All right, fantastic. And now it's here. So now we're going to publish it again, especially after it did that. Okay, it changed that. Ooh, wait a second. You know, I might have messed it up because I told it to do it before I did that. You make sure that it's not required in the grok search.ts file, but keep everything else the same. Okay. Oh yeah, geez, we're on it for 48 minutes here. 48 minutes and 0 viewers. Okay. Boy, my homeschool video got more views than this. This is weird. I was hoping I'd get some more people watching this. But that's okay. I really want to get some ideas on what else I can make. I have a bunch of things I want to build out, but I only have like a week's worth of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right, what's going on here? There we go. So let's do, let's see. Actually, yeah, let's just do Orlando, Florida. And we'll do for that age. Sure, we'll do up to $50. Sure, let's just see. You know what I think the problem is? I think I need to publish it to actually see, because everything's in dark mode and it's not going to look like this. I'm just so used to doing everything in dark mode, so I'm not sure what's blocking the filter. Or I can just hit use my location. Very cool. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. Okay, well, that's fine. Shouldn't bother this. Okay. I don't know why this is way over here or why this is way over here. Probably because it's mobile first. It's interesting you can actually play with it in a new tab. But when you open it, deployed, visit the site. Okay. So yeah, I guess for whatever reason, there's like a 2. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just do Orlando, Florida. Sure. And age range and cost. It's not letting me click on, well, let's say music. Boy, that's a weird way to do it. But that's okay. Okay, and then we've got this. So you mean, oh, hold on. All right, I'm going to pause here for right now, and then I'm going to finish the rest tomorrow. Something's going on. I would basically just say, you know, I'm going to have to come back and really take a look. But we could dive a little bit deeper into this because we're going to have to do layout anyway. It's getting a bit late. But yeah, I'll do it again tomorrow sometime. I don't know, 5 o'clock after that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, all right.